Lake Superior is the largest body of fresh water by surface area on planet Earth.
Its sheer size creates its own microclimate, as evidenced by the fact that so many of the plants that grow here are otherwise only found in the subarctic, hundreds of kilometers to the north.
Superior shores are rugged, wild, and remote. At times, they can even be inhospitable. But the beauty of the lake and its surroundings is undeniable and, for some, life-changing. For millennia, people of this land have held the lake in such reverence and respect that it isn't even seen as a separate thing from themselves. In fact, it's seen as a part of us.
Thankfully, much of the northern shore of Lake Superior remains undeveloped by humans, and some of it is even protected from development by provincial and national parks.
One such park, within an hour drive from our doorstep, is aptly named Lake Superior Provincial Park.
Within this park lies the Lake Superior Coastal Trail. It is a 65-kilometer trail that runs from Chalfant Cove in the north down to Agawa Bay in the south, tracing the ever-changing eastern shore of Lake Superior along its path.
In the summer and fall of 2022, we decided to hike the entire trail. Because of time limitations, we had to do it in 3 separate stages.
This gave us the opportunity to share the hike, along with our reverence for the land and water, with friends.
We hope that this film might inspire you to experience the majesty of the trail yourself, or perhaps another trail in your part of the world. Most of all, we hope it plays a part in inspiring you to work on protecting even the smallest parcel of the natural world, in whatever way you're able.
After all, we're a part of it.
We're here at the parking spot and we are ready to get moving. The bugs are definitely here, so that's good news. That's a healthy ecosystem, and they're going to make us a part of that ecosystem. We've got with us a couple of special guests. We have Miss Riley and Miss Andrea, and they are coming with us. They're going to show us the way.
We're ready.
We look like a bunch of pack mules. We've definitely overpacked, but we are ready for any situation. So wish us luck. And we don't have any cars here, so we're hoping that we get a free and clear trail and we get our choice of campsite when we get there. Let's do it!
Our first leg of the trail takes us north from Gargantua Harbor to Warp Bay, a distance of approximately 7 kilometers through relatively easy terrain. Warp Bay will serve as our base camp for the next 3 nights.
The only real challenging section here on the Warp Bay Trail. Nice. We have managed to set up camp here. You can see maybe we actually decided to go with a dual tent setup. As you can see, the sun has come out. The wind is still pretty strong, so I tucked away in the trees so that you could hear me. But we've had a little bit of lunch. We've got everything set up. We've relaxed a little bit. We're collecting some firewood for the evening, and we've got everything settled. So now it's just a matter of relaxing and hoping that the wind dies down by the evening so we can have a nice little fire and enjoy a much needed sleep after a long day. It's about, looking at the sun now, pretending I can read by the sun anymore, but yeah, it's probably about 3:30 or so. We're probably only a few hours before we're into the old tent for a night of shut-eye, but We're having a beautiful day, and it's a beautiful sight. We have all of this whole beautiful beach to ourselves, and the big lake is angry today, and it's kind of neat to watch. Well, it's still really windy, but I thought I'd give you a little lay of the land of our camp so far. That's our resident photographer, Sherry. Here's our setup here. Bug jackets drying, a couple of tents, a couple of tarps, and our beautiful surroundings. This really is a breathtaking campsite.
Are they like...
Krista won't be with
Well,
us
she's a
anymore.
teenager.
Ryan won't be with us anymore.
Right, yeah.
They just don't. Happy first day to camping.
You like it?
How was it, Andrea?
Good.
Warmed the cockles?
Yeah, warms you up.
Perfect. Now it's just about time for bed, eh, Ryan?
Yeah.
I think so.
Warm from the inside.
Yeah, we've lived a full day today. Breakfast of Champions, eh, Cher?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And happy Canada Day. It is July 1st. This morning we were up at about 7 o'clock this morning, and the sun was beaming through.
Birds were singing.
Birds were singing. We saw a little jackrabbit came and visited our site. I think it was a snowshoe hare.
Snowshoe hare.
I keep calling it a jackrabbit, but I don't believe that's what it is. We are just enjoying one of the finest mornings you're ever going to find in our fair country, with a little bit of bacon and eggs, some coffee, and fellowship. So we're just out searching for wood, kind of in a half-hearted way, searching for a standing dead tree, but basically just enjoying this beautiful sunny day here on Canada Day, and we've come upon this beautiful cliff overlooking the Gargantua River, and there's a little bit of hardwood around here, so we're hoping to find something standing and dead, but just enjoying the day. We're here on the little hike up to Chalfant Cove, and on a sunny day, these ferns just pop so beautifully it almost feels like a rainforest in this beautiful northern mixed forest that we're in here. So neat. And just this tiny trail cut through this dense, deep forest, but we humans only take just this little bit so that we can share it. I think that's pretty cool. State of the trail. So we've reached Indian Harbor, but Cher and I have been here before a couple of times. We hiked here a few years ago, and it's really low flow right now. And then we canoed here last year. Canoed up this little stretch of river, or creek, I guess it is. And you can see the tide, so to speak, is actually coming back in. So look at that. Just as I'm videoing, the creek is starting to fill back up. You made it.
We did.
Still a little bit left to go to the beach. We still got a little bit left to go to the beach, but we are getting close.
Chalfant Cove is the northernmost point on Lake Superior Coastal Trail. The secluded cove has 2 campsites on it, both hosting gorgeous white sand beaches.
Back from Chalfant Cove, we're going to head back to the campsite at Agawa Bay, and I am trying to achieve maximum dork level. So I put my bug shirt on over my chili hat, and yeah, I think I've unlocked a new level of dork. I have welts all over because I was being proud. Now I'm, as you can see, not proud at all. Absolutely love to see. This is a cedar, and it has grown a limb that failed, and then 2 or 3 other limbs are doing quite well off of that one that seemingly failed. Right? Howdy, my beautiful friends. So we're here in the golden hour of Agawa Bay on Canada Day. We're feeling pretty thankful being given the opportunity to be here and to share this bounty and this beauty with you and with one another. And here we are. It's almost unbelievable how breathtaking it is. And that we've been so blessed to have won the birth lottery, to be so close to such untouched beauty, relatively untouched. It is another gorgeous day here today on Agawa Bay campsite number 1. Starting to feel like home again. And yeah, so we're just going to gear up and we're going to head out to hike out to the chair today and see what's going on out there. Literally a year to the day ago, we were camping at the chair. So it's a magical spot. So we're going to go have a look, see what's in store on the way there and enjoy it. How'd you sleep last night, Cher?
I slept great last night, yeah.
Yeah, me too. I slept like a rock. And we were having some troubles with the sleeping pads not staying inflated, and they're pretty new and pretty expensive, so we were kind of bummed out. But turns out it was just a little issue with the valve. Operator error, which is a lot of our problems these days. So yeah, we're well rested for a good sprint through the woods today. So you come with us if you would like to see some beautiful scenery and perhaps us wrestling with the bear.
And the mosquitoes.
Definitely wrestling with mosquitoes. Something's come through here recently, so I'm going to say we should go through here. Smells absolutely amazing in here with all these blossoms. But there's no discernible trail at all. Just whatever came through here last, human or otherwise, is kind of guiding us through here. Here we are at Nanabaju's chair, which looks a little bit different now from when it was first named. It's still a beautiful formation in a beautiful bay. So we're here at Nanabaju's chair campsite, where we were 1 year ago to the day. We camped out here, and the weather is actually quite a bit calmer today than it was. We came here by canoe last year, but this is a gorgeous campsite, absolutely one of the nicer campsites probably in Ontario. And the neatest thing about it that Sherry really likes is the view from the Kludgy, the view from the Thunderbox. So she specifically had to go take a picture of that.
It's beautiful. But this is the last campsite on the trail. And then there are a few campsites further up, but you have to get there by canoe or kayak.
So many of these beautiful birch trees, they don't often grow this large and stay intact and alive, but you can see there are a handful of dead ends that have kind of broken off, but there's still very much alive and well. So this is the little family of Canada geese that we've been sharing space with for the last few days. They basically frame him or her everywhere they go. There's one of them in front, one of them in back, and they just go around and teaching them life lessons. It is rehydrated porchetta, bagged mashed potatoes, but cooked in the juices. Okay, bon appetit, my love.
Like steaming.
We've got Riley and Andrea in the kitchen, working the BioLite, just trying to put the water into the boiling state just over the edge. She's finessing it. Andrea's finessing it, becoming a master of it. This is beautiful. We had a pretty chilly night last night, eh, Shay?
I didn't notice that it was so cold. I know it was cold before we went to sleep, but I guess it was pretty cold.
It was pretty cold. My feet were pretty chilly all night, but we have this delicate dance that we do where we snuggle in different ways so that we share body heat. Yeah, that might be TMI, but no, of course.
For Teresa, we were canoodling.
Canoodling, yeah. But we've got a 7 or so kilometer hike out with the girls. We just kind of finished up packing up. There's no more tent there. That's where we had a tent, and we've got our packs ready to be loaded on our backs like mules, and we're going to head out very, very soon. We've really enjoyed Warp Bay this time around.
Yeah.
And we've rekindled our love affair with this gorgeous area.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up.
Would recommend. I don't know if TripAdvisor has reviews for here, but if they do, we're going to look it up. And anyway, so we're back on the trail very soon. So Cher, with her very keen eye, caught this on the trail. It looks to be the severed leg of a snowshoe hare. And it looks to be in the last 1 or 2 days that either like a fox or a bobcat or a wolf maybe even caught. And there's a slug on it, as you can see. Sorry for the squeamish folks, but that is the circle of life there, gang. Just coming back up on Gargantua Harbour. The Batchewana First Nation has some lodges set up and they use for ceremonial purposes like they have for millennia.
Oh, little snake.
Yeah, just a little garter snake. We did it!
Yay!
Yay! First coastal trail trip for the ladies. How'd you guys enjoy it?
Something else.
Something else.
Loved it.
Agreed. Awesome. First of many, probably, right?
Hopefully.
Later that summer, we returned to Gargantua Harbour to hike the next section of the coastal trail, from Gargantua South to Barrett River.
We would hike this section with our close friends Dawn and Rain from London, Ontario. So we're going to hit the trail, gang. It's very slippery, so we're going to take her easy and wish us luck and good fortune. And we'll see you at the top of the mountain overlooking Lake Superior. So there are so many of these blueberries here. Fresh blueberries that are just absolutely delicious. We want to leave some for the blackberries so they don't go chewing on Rain's leg tonight. But how about them fresh blueberries, hey gang? Delicious. So we just stumbled upon a marsh halfway down the rocks. Marsh with some beautiful lilies growing. The water is gorgeous. It's not exactly like a secluded bay, so it's got lake water in it. She is nice. Oh, that's refreshing. How's the morale, gang?
Woohoo!
It sounded enthusiastic and true and everything. But the sun is back out, and I say back out, it's the first time we've seen it. But we are about to embark on our second leg of the journey. Hopefully the sun stays and the wind stays, and we're just going to have a beauty time. Such a Martian type landscape out here. So we just passed Mermaid Lagoon, where our two new friends from Prince Edward County were camping for the night, so we bid them adieu. We were kind of hiking, leapfrogging one another, us stopping for a swim, then them stopping ahead of us for a swim for the day, but now they're done, and we've got, I'm going to say, a couple more hours of hiking left, and I feel like the group is getting stronger as we go, or Whoa, there you go. Sherry's trying to take out the cedar trees. She'd occur. Jeepers creepers. After about half an hour of trying to find cairns on a bare rock face back this way, I finally managed to find one cairn after about 500 meters of zero. And the trail markers lead us to this. This is the trail, apparently. Eesh. Back in. We're almost done. All feeling pretty tired, but no one's hurt. Just going to take her slow and steady. So this is so cool. We're coming up on this little sort of angled field of good-sized boulders. But we're 10, 20, 30 meters above the level of the lake. Basically indicates an old beach from hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of years ago. So it's kind of nifty. And interestingly, about 10 meters in elevation lower than the previous one, and still probably at least 10 meters in elevation above sea level, we've got another one of these sort of ancient cobble beaches. And finally, 10 meters below that, the present day cobble beach. A beautiful little bay. Out of nowhere on the coast, this huge pine tree. Can't tell you how much of a sight for sore eyes this cobble beach and those two vacant, for now, campsites are. We've had a long day. We're in right now at just over 8 hours of hiking. We took maybe a 15-minute break in the morning and then maybe another 20-minute break at Chalfant Cove for a swim, but here we are. Oh, we have to cross. There's a little river here, Buckshot Creek, I imagine. So here's Buckshot Creek, cute little creek. Imagine they're taking us up to where there's either a bridge or something to cross at. I'm hoping it's a bridge and not something. So on the map it does not show a detour this far up the creek. So it's actually, this is kind of a bummer, but I see the bridge there. That one more little head fake that the coastal trail gives us today. It is a beautiful creek. I'm sure they just want to show you how cute it is so you can walk beside it. It is a beautiful little body of water. So Don, what do you think you would change about the next time we do this?
Well, I would choose not to risk my life on a Viking death march. No, it was good. I think I would change how many rocks there are to climb over.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too big of a deal if you leave a review on Yelp.
Could you please remove some of the rocks?
Especially the big ones that are like wobbly.
We surprisingly all came out with our ankles intact.
High ankle
If you
shoes.
have more time, you could like put your campsite closer.
Yeah.
Like not so far in.
Yeah, maybe spread it out a little longer.
Spread it out a little longer. Like over a week. Do this for a week. That's what I heard.
Do the same distance, but do it in a week, exactly.
Take
Yes.
3 steps a day for a year.
3 steps a day. We got this.
What do you think, Brado? What would you change for the next time that we do this?
I'd let you guys do it and stay in a hotel and watch the game. That's what I would do.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, it was awesome. It was fun. It was a great hike. Like, it was a spectacular hike. There was all kinds of different terrain. That was fun. Like, that was really fun.
Type 2 fun.
Oh, 100% type 2.
We're having way more fun right now than we did the previous 8 hours.
And it'll be even better when I get home.
Absolutely. if.
Well, yeah.
None of us may move tomorrow.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. The
You might
Advil's
have-
going to kick in. We'll tackle tomorrow when tomorrow comes.
Cross the bridge when we come to it. I like that. Good one, Dan.
I heard.
No, it's really just the 1 foot.
Oh, man.
Both feet went in though.
Yeah, only the left really got
Really
it
took
back.
it.
Good morning, campers. So we're just doing the final packing up here today. We are all so very ready to get moving, which is half true. We have another pretty decent day of hiking today through Beatty Cove, south down past Sandspit Camp, through past the Bald Head River to the base of the Bald Head itself, and that's where our campsite is tonight. So we know we've got a bit of a challenge ahead of us today, but we are all up to the challenge. It's going to be in about the mid-teens, we think, so which is like perfect for travel. So we're all ready. You ready, Cher?
Ready.
Ready. Me too.
Just think on Wednesday I'm getting a massage.
This is my favorite part. These bigger boulders present a fun little opportunity to hop from one to the other. You just choose your own path, and you gotta have your wits about you though, because you might step on one and it might move. So you've got to be ready to brace yourself, especially with the 75-80 pound pack on your back. But this is like my favorite part, I think. Oh, this is a fun little challenge. Single leg squats.
You're gonna grab one. Thank you.
Up you get.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because this big creek here doesn't just end here, it actually comes through the rocks. Well, we're here, which was there when we were back there. So we're about an hour into the hike, and we've reached Beatty Cove, which has got a beautiful fine sand beach. And I'm feeling stopped for a swim. What are you guys feeling?
Jay's stopping for
What do you guys think? Good idea?
Yeah, good idea, man.
Okay. Okay, we're back on the road. Petey Cove was nice. We had a good swim, recharged the batteries a little bit. We are making our way southward, gang. Look at the high spirits of everyone. This is good. I love it. I think they're calling this sand spit. Because of this little spit that you can walk right from that beach onto that little rocky island. But Sherry and I stayed here several years ago. I don't even know how many years ago, but we absolutely loved it. Last time Sherry and I were here, the water was way too cold. So we didn't get to this little island. But now, the water is probably just about as cold, but the air temperature is up quite a bit. So check out this little island here. And watch for sharp rocks on the bare feet. And hopefully I don't lose this GoPro helmet. So we just finished a little swim and lunch at Sandspit, and now we're heading back into the forest, all ready for the last couple hours of hiking to our camp home for tonight at the base of the Bald Head. Cher and I have done this part of the hike. Not that you remember every inch of a hike years later, but we do recall some specific spots. We don't think it's too difficult, so we're just looking forward to an sunny afternoon in the forest and out on the coast periodically. If I'm not mistaken, these little holes here are formed, well, actually a whole channel, when some rocks are swirling around with strong wave motion, and just over time they'll find the path of least resistance and dig a hole right in igneous rock or whatever. I just said a geological term I have no qualifications for using, so some sort of stones rolling around on a rock in a little hole, and then they create a deeper hole. So that's kind of cool. What do you think about them apples? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. It's the Bald Head River. This is the Bald Head dude, about to jump in the water pretty soon. Looking forward to it. We're just coming up, we think, to our campsite for the day. It has been such an absolutely gorgeous day today. We had a pretty quick day today. It was actually, I had estimated about 6 hours. I think we come in even quicker than that. So we're leveling up every day again. Leveling up every day. It's a bit of treachery getting into this small head south camp, but I think it's going to weed out the vagrants and passers-by. We'll have a nice secluded, totally. Refreshing. It is refreshing, just like Sherry would say. She's over there, inching her way in. There Sherry went in, just didn't catch her. Go in again, baby. Sherry just loves swimming in Lake Superior. There you go. Now look at the love, the passion she has for it. It's not so bad, right, Cher? Refreshing. Good, yes. She always says that. There you go, buddy. It's just nice to just unwind in the big lake after not a very long day of hiking, but I'm going to say there was quite a bit of work we did there. And tomorrow we've got a long day distance-wise, but I've done that whole portion in the last 7 months. Myself and a good friend of mine back in mid-November did this last stretch, so it's not going to be that nasty out there. So plenty of footsteps, but not a lot of climbing. Hope that you are having a great day and hope you're enjoying the video. Stick around. We have a big day tomorrow. Lots of scenery, lots of beaches, lots of fellowship, some laughs, maybe some crying, but a good time to be had by all.
That's awesome.
Some homemade quinoa-based porridge, dehydrated and rehydrated. What do you think, Cher?
It's good.
You did a great job, eh?
Yeah. Freeze-dried strawberries.
Oh, it's the way to start a day right. Part of your balanced breakfast. So today we have a pretty big day distance-wise, but I don't believe that it's too difficult in terms of the terrain. So we start here. This is where we were camped here. And then right away, while we're super fresh, we climb the Bald Head and then we come down it, we descend, and then we end up on Coldwater Beach, and then some scrambling here, more scrambling here on some cobble beaches, and then we get to Robertson Cove where we plan to have a break, and then around the bend here to Catherine's Cove where it's more beach, and then out here on this point, which is a really cute little hike, and then Sand River Beach, and then up to the highway and around, or we might cross depending on how that crossing looks. A little bit more scrambling here, and then up a little hill. I remember this fondly, and then boom, we're at our site at Barrett North. So that's our day today. Wish us luck.
Morning.
How do you feel this morning, gang?
Oh, fresh as a daisy.
$1,000,000. You look great. You smell fantastic. So we're starting out, and our first task of the day is to climb the Bald Head, which is going to be a bit of a challenge, but we're ready for it because we were talking this morning, and everybody feels as good as they've felt.
Strong as ever.
Strong as ever. So we'll get at you probably at the top of the Bald Head if we don't pass away on the way up. And we are fresh as daisies. I think that was the term Dawn used. Did you just swallow a bug? There was a young lady who swallowed a fly.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, there's a pretty beautiful view. Ooh, a little technical in here. Yikes, nice and cool in here though. Always some blueberries to pick if you're feeling a little peckish.
Oh, you can see the windmills really good from here.
Mm-hmm. Clover is kind of growing around this little cairn that somebody put up. So that was the Bald Head in under an hour, 45 minutes, and we had that. Back to Mother Superior. Going that way. So we've been going for about an hour and a half, and right there, just around that point is where we started. Up when we went up and over that Bald Head there. And we're all the way here now. Going well so far. Across the mighty Coldwater River there. We got our boots back on, and we skipped a few hundred meters of hiking to get out to the highway on our way to Robertson Cove. This is the longest sort of boulder hop we've had to do. I think it's the longest one on the trek. It's a good distance just before our lunch break at Robertson Cove, which is just over that point there. We are ready, aren't we, babe?
Yeah.
Ready for a break, ready for a swim, ready for some food,
Water refills.
refill the water bottles, do some high-fiving.
Yeah.
All right, we're just around the corner. We stopped here at Robertson Cove. It doesn't belong to Robertson, it is Robertson. So it's a beautiful sandy beach site. We tried to book it, but it was already booked by our friends from Prince Edward County. But yeah, it's just gorgeous. It's got this big rock that you can see here. There's a couple of folks having lunch on top of there. And it's got a, as you can see, a beautiful beach. And then the camp is nice and sheltered in here. So we're just about halfway of today's hike. Got a lot of beach travel, some scrambling, some more scrambling. I'm sure you've seen, we've done quite a bit of it already. Hopefully not much more. I don't remember much more. Yeah, we are getting there, gang. Day 3, half over. See you a bunch more times if you stick around and watch. This is pretty neat. This old tree back, who knows how long ago. I guess there must have been some soil on these rocks. And slowly the soil erodes away, or really what might have happened is this tree just got too big for the soil bed that it was on, and it tipped over, and then all the soil kind of eroded away maybe after that. Pretty neat though.
You know you're dehydrated when you haven't peed all day. And you've drank 2 jugs of water.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
There's a blue man here.
Yeah. Oh, didn't see the humongous
break
fucking,
yourself.
that is hilarious. Is this broken?
No.
Okay. If I was recording, that would have been hilarious. Here we are at Chalfant Cove. One of the prettiest little beaches in the whole area. We're going to hike out around that point, and then we'll be into where you find Bathtub Island, the worst kept secret of the north. It's a big old rock.
I know.
I'm no geologist, but that's a big old rock. Follow me for more tips. This is Bathtub Island. That used to be very, very few people here. Now it is a den of iniquity. It is absolutely full. There's a constant line of people going, that's the Bathtub Island there. But it's just rammed full of people. Used to be a good, well-kept secret, but no more is it a secret. It is busier than any other beach. Looks like there's a fire going on down there. Yay. Well, walked right through all that. So now we can see where our destination is. Right around there where there's a point, a rocky point. Just over that, on the other side of that sucker, it's Barrett River. And our destination. How happy are we to see the destination in our sight? Very happy. My legs are happy, my shoulders are happy, my back is happy, my feet is happy.
Yay, team!
Yay, team! Alrighty, we just crossed the Sand River via the bridge, which was under construction. You can't see, but I've got everything on, my hat, everything but my pants. And I am dunking under the water, and so are you, so you can cool off a bit. You can start the final push home, home to Barrett River, which is my second home now. might be my permanent home. I might not feel like leaving after putting in so much work to get there. Soaker Creek, we'll call it. It'll be tough to get through here without getting your foot a little bit wet. That's all right. Look, there you go. That rock's slippery. Watch for that one. Yeah, that one's slippery. Shit. Some huge old boulders here with moss on them. Just sort of randomly in the middle of the forest. This amazing rust color lichen on this huge rock. Love it. Love these guys too. Those ones. Those ones. We're doing our best mountain goat impression. Lots of jack pine up here. Finally, the final descent down into Barrett River and the beach that you can hear crashing waves in the lake. It's way down there. So everybody, this is where we part ways. The Lomax McKechnie clan is actually making a trek all the way back to London after that grueling 3-day adventure. And so this is where we part ways with them. How'd you like it?
We highly recommend everybody booking a back camping experience with Jay and Sherry.
Oh dear.
All you need to pack are your blood, sweat, and tears. All this other stuff weighs way too much and is not necessary.
Leave everything else behind.
Thanks for having us.
It was awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Here we go, merrily along the way. We're going to meet Dawn and Rain. Were so lovely that they chose to just go themselves up to Gargantua to get our vehicle for us, their vehicle, in order to go home, which is a long way away for them. So they drove all the way up to Gargantua, and then they were coming all the way back on the way home to deliver our vehicle to us. So we're going to go meet them. And it's about, I feel like it's about a 20-minute walk. So I missed them already. What about you, babe?
Yeah, I do. It seems lonely without them here.
Seems lonesome. I'm already lonesome. But we still have each other.
Yeah, and the weather's lovely.
Yeah, the weather couldn't be any better. It's breezy but warm, and that water, we had a nice little swim there. The water is refreshingly cool, and yeah, life is good. Indeed. So the sun is setting. We've picked up our keys and the vehicle is back here. But we were just marveling that we just came from that point way out there. There's this little bald head out there, all the way that way. Probably close to 20 kilometers. My watch says 27 kilometers, but I think that might be inaccurate. But way the heck out there today, this morning, at 9:15. And here we are. The sun is about to set, and we are enjoying life to its fullest with this red pine that last year Frank Durasti, my friend, and I came here in November, mid-November, and this tree had just recently fallen down, and there's just the shoreline erodes, and it just couldn't support the tree anymore, and it had blasted all of its limbs and everything across. If you see, there's one limb of this red pine that somehow is still holding on for life, and I think that is sort of a microcosm of what we did today with Dawn and Rain. Just held on that one last vestige of life, and I think that's pretty cool. So cheers to this red pine. That is awesome. Okay, so tonight at the Chez Barrette, we are going to have a little bit of the vegan chili made right in Casa de Victoria. Just before we left, we made this fine structure here. We're going to pour a little bit of water on it. I will show you this process. So you just cover it so that everything is covered. I'm going to stop my nondescript silly accent. So there's the finished product. It was vegan when we made it, but then we had some extra Balderson's aged cheddar that we put in there, so now it's just vegetarian. It might be the temperature of lava, so go easy. And I, in the interest of saving dishes, always just eat in the pot that it was cooked in, because I don't love doing dishes. But I do love food, and I do love that girl. So there.
Hi everyone.
We're loaded up. Our last time to be like pack mules with all of our stuff on us. Day 4, morning of day 4, we got a lot of rain last night, and it rained sideways, rained right underneath our tent. No matter the fact that we had our tarp up and angled and everything, we still got a little bit wet in the tent, but it wasn't too bad. Now it's starting to rain again, so we're gonna hit the old trail. We're only about a half a kilometer from the car. This is going to be our easiest hike of the trip, but we're surprisingly feeling spry. We might just continue on to Sinclair Cove from here. Oh, okay, maybe not.
The eastern shore of Lake Superior is bursting with color in fall, so we decided to return in October of this year to hike the third and final portion of the coastal trail.
This time we'd hike north from Agawa Bay up to Barrett River, where we left off on our last leg of the journey. We're not cold anymore, friends. Hey, Cher.
Nope, you're good.
You can tell by my red head here, I'm not cold. We're in from the coast, and we're just kind of trudging through this rocky little palace, and loving every second of it.
It's beautiful in here.
Okay.
So Sherry has found a beautiful old growth red pine. You can't even get your arm around the darn thing.
It's huge.
It's humongous. Right on the coast. We've been hiking for about an hour and it's been just glorious. A little bit breezy, but we've been on the lee side of a point for the duration so far, but I think we're coming around the point and we are going to get blasted with the wind, hopefully not rain, and just keep plugging away.
It's amazing.
Here after scrambling across some pretty wet and wavy terrain down in the little cove there at Agawa Point. Now we're just climbing up some serious rocks, which is awesome. Has a change of pace, but it's intense. I'll show you guys our next. So we go there and then up that. But exactly, I think we prefer it to swimming. So
Oh yeah.
still having fun.
Yeah, no bags, no rain.
It's even type 1 fun even. Like I'm
Right?
actually enjoying this
Yeah.
right now, which is weird. How's that feel?
It's a little creepy.
It's creepy, eh? We're not sure if we're supposed to go through here, but we had to go check it out anyway. Yeah, we had to. Oh, this is the way. This is pretty cool. We're just under hundreds of tons of granite rock right now. Crazy. Here we are at Chalfant Cove. It is gorgeous as ever. Oh, we're taking a video. You gonna chew the bubble gum, babe?
Yeah, little pink bubble gums.
This is supposed to be a picture, but it worked out nice anyways. Okay, that one soaked us. Son of a bitch. So Cheryl and I have been vlogging all day. and we've come to what we believe is going to be our campsite for the night. It's our campsite for tomorrow night, and we're in hopes that nobody else had it for tonight as well. It's Sinclair, it's the only Sinclair North site there is, and it's just a gorgeous spot to watch these waves all night. I don't know if you can see them. You might not be able to see them right now, but great little cove, and it's a big site, so if somebody else did have this picked, there's lots of room to put up another tent, 5 other tents really, because it's a huge point all to itself. So we're just gonna set up here, and it's about 4 o'clock now, so we've got plenty of time. We've got about 3 hours of sun left, so we can get our shelter nice and cozy, and we don't have to tear it down tomorrow. We can just continue our hike to Barrett with light packs on. So that'll be our view. And the sun will set that way, I think, around here somewhere. I'm not sure if you can hear us, but we're out on the windy side, checking out this beautiful sunset here at the golden hour, and just drinking it. What a beautiful day. Look at the tempest behind us. Amazing.
Hi friends! We're just tucking in for the night. Had a lovely evening by the fire watching the waves. We watched the moon come up, shine its light on the trees, and had some tea, and now we're just tucking in for the night. So we'll see you in the morning.
Good morning, campers.
Morning!
So we had a chilly sleep, but it was pretty quiet. I mean, quiet in terms of no bears, no mice or birds or anything trying to get in, no rain, no precipitation. Yay! But the waves were pretty raging right up until basically this morning. And now, as I showed you a little bit earlier, it's just calm and beautiful out there. Not a cloud in the sky.
Nope, the sun is out.
It is crisp, though. I'll say you can see our breath. It probably got below zero. I saw some frost on stuff this morning, but we kept relatively warm, and we're just having our coffee, and we're going to have some of Sherry's famous porridge, quinoa porridge, and then I'm going to head out on a mission, should I choose to accept it, and I've already chosen to accept it. So I'm going to head out on a mission that should take me 3 hours. What are you going to do when I'm gone, Cher?
I'm collecting firewood.
Nice. For 3 hours. So she'll be able to have a bonfire for a week while I'm gone.
Pretty scarce here.
It is actually pretty scarce around here, that's true. And then we might see a friend today. He's up from Southern Ontario, and he might be stopping in to say hi to us, and so you might meet somebody new today. Perhaps. We'll see.
Fun.
Yay! Hey gang, so I'm back from my journey. Remember, I had a mission this morning. I am back from that mission. That mission was to get to the car, which was back at the starting point, in order to grab these cables, which somehow did not make their way with these chargers to our campsite with us. But now our main cameras are charging, and something super cool happened along the way. I got to the Sinclair Cove boat launch, basically the entry point back here, and I actually happened to run into a good friend of mine. Surprised me. I don't know how the timing worked out, but my good buddy Zane,
Hey, what's up, guys?
all the way from Southern Ontario, from Sarnia, actually from by way of Killarney.
Yeah.
And then on your way to Algonquin.
Yeah.
This dude is like adventuring like crazy. You got to check out his channel.
Oh, yeah.
He's all over the place.
Heck yeah.
But we made it, man.
Yep.
Good to see you. And he always comes bearing gifts
Hell yeah.
because he's the sweetest dude in the universe. He got Sherry a beautiful Nalgene with some cool stickers on it and his very own beer. Check this out. This is how much of a badass Zane is. He's got his own beer from the Refined Fool. So we got ourselves an adventure ahead of us today. It's beautiful outside. We're gonna hike a little bit. We're gonna probably find a beach and go swimming.
Awesome.
To try to wipe the stink off us. And we'll see you guys very soon.
I brought cookies.
And he brought cookies. Come on.
Hell yeah. Get to the grotto from there. Just a little bit.
It's dangerous though when you have that many.
What did you find, my man?
My new backcountry necklace.
Necklace, right on. That's
This is how you get all the hot girls. And I mean bears.
finding out new stuff about our friends. Like when Sherry sometimes holds a tree back for Zane and he says thanks and she just lets it go and it smacks him in the face.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what that is. That's protection against more tree branches in the face.
Yep.
I get it, man.
I'm expecting an anvil to hit me now. It's like, well,
Welcome to the north, buddy.
Now, you already trapped me here.
So we're following rock cairns. Sometimes you got to get up high to see the next. I feel like it's that way. Does this look traily to you guys?
Bush chicken.
So we're looking back at the campsite there with our own private peninsula out there and the sun shining down on us.
Should I get a picture of me and Jay when he's done?
So here we are, we've reached Barrett South. There's last section to have completed on the coastal trail.
Yeah, I did it.
We both did the whole trail this year. And we finished her off with Zane. Now we're gonna have a little rest, maybe a snack and a little rehydration. Take in what Superior has to offer here and check out this campsite at Barrett South. Drink in the afternoon a little bit. So this is our buddy Zane's badass vest. It's like maybe the coolest crest I've seen on the back of a vest. And of course, he's an upstanding member of the Friends of Lake Superior Park. But of course.
And we're friends. I'm your buddy.
That's right, he's your new friend as well.
I'll hike with you anytime.
We started in July. We hiked the first section with friends, and then we hiked the second section in August with friends, and we just finished the last section with a great friend. So what a great trip we've had along the Superior Coastal Trail.
Best experience with friends, apparently. It is time to make a little bit of mocha and then maybe some dinner. What are you gonna have for dinner tonight, Chip? Oh, goodness gracious. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what I did either. So we are ready to bid adieu to this beautiful campsite here and hike out. We're only about a half hour, maybe 35 minutes, depending on how spry we feel this morning. How spry do you feel, Cher?
Yeah, I feel good.
Feel pretty spry?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, you lead the way then.
Okay.
We're going to see if we can stop in at the Voyageur and maybe get some fritters for Thanksgiving dessert. That's a surprise for the family. How is little tea?
The pristine beauty of Lake Superior's coast is something worth protecting, so that generations from now, people will be able to find connection to the land and water through direct experience with this trail.
There are several groups dedicated to protecting this most valuable treasure. If you have the resources or time available, please consider donating to or volunteering with one or more of these organizations in an effort to preserve the beauty and bounty of our wild places.